Hello everyone. In this video we are unboxing, we are checking, we are demonstrating, we are in detail reviewing this Type-C USB hub or Type-C multi-port adapter that I have bought from Amazon, and I bought it for a discount price of $17.99 on Amazon Great Indian Festival. It has total 8 ports. One is this Ethernet port as shown here, and one micro SD card port, one SD card port, 2 USB port, one will be USB 3.0 and one USB 2.0 port, and one HDMI port, as well as 2 Type-C ports. One of the Type-C port is power port. Okay, the main port is Type-C, and it can be used in laptops, in MacBook, Windows laptops, etc. And you can see here there are some features of the product like 4K, etc. and some writings about the product. It's given Type-C to HD TV 8221, and the company is Striff. This is a product produced by a renowned company called Striff, and here is a image showing the various ports, the name of various ports, and here some description about the product, where it can be used. It is saying this is a Type-C 18.1 adapter, and the HDMI port helps to stream 4K, and it can be used in mobile phones, in laptops, in televisions, etc. And some other details of the product, like its manufacture date, manufactured nation, manufacturing address, etc. are given there. Now let us unbox this product. So in the top side we are unboxing. So this product is also available for various other brands like Amazon Basics, but as I have explained in a previous video, the Amazon Basics, some of the ports are not working after like 6 months. So I don't know about the quality of this product, but Amazon Basics quality is poor, that I can say. Now I've taken out the product. This is the product. The company is Striff, and the Type-C mail port, there is a cover. Okay, Striff, and there are these 4 ports. This SD card port is there, Ethernet port is there, SD card, micro SD card, USB 3.0 port, USB 2.0 port, HDMI port, Type-C, 2 Type-C ports. One of them is Type-C power adapter, and there is a LED light indicator. Now the build quality and the material quality of the product is very good. Now let's connect it with my computer and check whether the ports are working. So I'm going to connect it with my MacBook Air M1. It's basically I'm using in my MacBook Air M1 because in MacBooks we have only very few ports are there. So only 2 Type-C ports are there for MacBook Air M1. So let's see whether these ports of the adapter works. First let's try this USB 2.0 port. Let's connect this USB drive on my USB 2.0 port, and let's see whether it's coming in the screen of that drive is coming. Yes, that drive is arrived. So that USB 2.0 port is working fine, and you can open the drive and access the files in it. Now let's eject this drive and check some other ports. I have ejected the drive, and let's check the USB 3.0 port, the USB port right next to the USB 2.0 port. And let's connect this USB drive. Now the drive must be coming on the screen. Yes, it's arrived. You can access the files. Now eject this drive also. Again, let's check some other ports. So you can only check these 2 ports with this USB drive. So let's take away this USB drive. Now let's check this SD card port. So we have a micro SD card in a macro SD card adapter. So we are connecting this SD card, this macro SD card, in the SD card port, and let's see whether the drive for this SD card is coming. Yes, the drive has come, and we can access the files inside it. Now we are ejecting that too. So the SD card is ejected, and we are taking out the micro SD card from this adapter, and this micro SD card is directly put inside this micro SD card port of the multi USB adapter. Now yeah, suddenly the drive has come very faster. So can access the files again. Now ejecting this drive also. Now let's check some other ports. Okay, taking out the micro SD card. So we have tested 4 ports. Now we have to check 4 ports more. So next let's check the type C port of the micro T port adapter. So we have a type C to type C cable, and the other end of the type C cable is connected with the this smartphone, this Android smartphone. And let's see whether we can access the files of this smartphone with on my computer. So let's put the number lock of the phone, and so you can see the option for accessing the files has arrived on my computer, on my smartphone, and the files can be accessed on the computer also. And charging, there is option for charging the phone also. So this type C port is working. Now let's check the other USB port. Now you need to understand that the other USB type C port is a PD port. That means it cannot be used for data transfer. It can only be used for to and from the port. That means power can be transferred into the port and out from the port. Now the power can be transferred from out from the port. As you can see, the smartphone is charging. Now let's see whether the power can be transmitted into the computer through this port. So I will connect the charger of this computer, this MacBook. I've connected the charger adapter there, and I have the other end is connected to this port. Now let's see whether the MacBook is charging or not. If it's charging, the PD port is also working. So the PD port can be used for power transmission into and out from the system through the port. So as you can see here, the battery is charging. That means the PD port is also working fine. So let's disconnect this port also. Now these two ports are working, and this HDMI port we need to check. So let's connect the HDMI cable to this port, and let's access the computer. Let's access this laptop to this monitor. Whether the screen of this laptop is coming in the monitor or not, we need to check. So I have switched on the monitor. So let's see whether this is coming on the monitor or not. Yes, you can access the monitor. It's an extended screen, I think. So you need to change the settings in the laptop. So there's an extended screen of the laptop is coming in the monitor through this via this HDMI cable. So it's can be accessed through the HDMI port of the multi-port adapter. So let's go to the settings, and let's change the like the screen mode on the monitor. Now it's an extended screen. We need to check into we need to change it into a mirror screen. That means whatever that is on the laptop screen, the MacBook screen, should be there on the monitor screen. So let's change it in the settings. Now as you can see, it's extended. We can see the mouse. When you move the mouse from the laptop, it's coming on the monitor. So under the settings, we need to change some settings there, and so the mouse is coming in the monitor also. Now when we move back to the system, it's coming on the system too. All the apps on the monitor is coming to the system also. So let's change the settings. Let's mirror the screen onto the monitor. So we need to go to the settings, and in the settings under display, we can see the built-in display and the monitor. So in the monitor, we need to change from the extended display into mirror. Okay, I'm taking this mirror option, mirror built-in display to the monitor or the monitor. Okay, now whatever there is on the laptop or the MacBook screen, it's coming on the monitor. So this is the MacBook screen is in 4K, and the monitor is also in 4K. So it is possible through the 4K port and the HDMI cable connected with the 4K HDMI port of the multi-port adapter. So this port is also working. Now finally we need to check the Ethernet port, whether the Ethernet port is working or not. So in order to check that, we are using an Ethernet cable. First we need to turn off the Wi-Fi, so there is no internet to the system. Now let's connect the Ethernet cable into an internet source. So we have a router here, a router extender here, and we have connected a Ethernet cable into the Ethernet port of the router. Now the other end of the cable is connected to the multi-port adapters Ethernet port. Now let's see whether the computer has internet access or not. As you can see, let's go to the network, and yes, you can see the USB 10 LAN 2 is connected. 1000 LAN 2, that is the Ethernet port. As we can see, let's see whether the sites are coming or not. Let's go to the Gmail account. Yes, the Gmail account is you can access. That means internet is there on the system. So the internet is coming through this LAN port or the Ethernet port. That means the Ethernet port is also working. So all the ports of this Striff multi-port adapter is working fine, but that doesn't mean this product will get damaged in the future. So if there is any damage to any of the ports of this product, I will definitely update you with a video. So thanks for watching my video. Goodbye.